My name is Carrie Tice, and my journey with medical cannabis began actually about 2 years ago when I was diagnosed with needing to have a radical hysterectomy for tumors and cysts. And I knew that I didn't want to get on opiates because in my family we've had some addiction problems, and so I told my surgeon that I just wanted to use cannabis during my recovery. Then when it was time for me to go back to work, and I was an executive in the video game industry, I stopped using cannabis because I thought that I wouldn't have good memory and I wouldn't be clear-headed, and I went back to work and I realized that all of the hormonal menopause symptoms that I thought I wasn't having came crashing back. And so all of a sudden, I was faced with having delayed menopausal symptoms. And when I talked to doctors about that, they said there's no way that you can have delayed menopausal symptoms when you've had a surgical menopause hysterectomy. And so they said, what have you been doing differently? And I said, well, when I was recovering, I was using cannabis as an alternative to pain medicine. And one doctor that was very wise said, well, you should go back and see. There's so many things that can help with this now. And this was a medical doctor. And he said, listen, I don't know much about it, but go to your dispensary. So I went to the dispensary crying because I was crying all the time. And I was met with, luckily, one of the rare places, because they referred me to it, where the dispensary had a woman on board that I talked to, and she is the first person that told me about CBD. I had never known anything about it. This is what I'm taking, and this is what CBD is, and this is what we haven't known because of Prohibition. We didn't know about this, and we're all learning at the same time, but I'm willing to be somebody who's really trying to let people know that there are alternatives. I don't know what I would be like without it. It's so important to me now. I run into different women along my path and start talking, and people ask what I do, and when I tell them, something lights up in their face because they realize that I'm out exercising, I'm out starting a new career, I'm out helping people, and they see another face to cannabis, and I think it's very inspirational. It's inspirational when I hear somebody's journey, so I try to do the same.